I think for me, I found over the last 4 years being the councillor for Baddeley, Milton and Norton, one of the most rewarding experiences next to being a father actually of my life. It's been really good to give back to my community. We've been able to achieve a lot. We've been able to get roads resurfaced, which haven't had any work done in 40 odd years, certainly in my lifetime. We've been able to build community links with local community centre and residents associations and get people involved in stuff, and really been able to see people come together in their communities and move things on. I would like to have Carl and James join me on the City Council representing Baddeley, Milton and Norton, because I think that can genuinely make a massive difference to our local area.
I was in business for the best part of 30 years. What I'd like to do is to bring a little bit of that experience to the council, and in particular to keep an eye on what the council are spending our hard-earned taxpayers' money on, and to make sure that it's spent wisely. What I'd like to do is to raise the standards of private rented accommodation throughout the city, bring it up to the standards that I think they ought to be.
I've worked in the charity sector for 10 years. I have passion to help people, and running for council is definitely something that I'd enjoy doing. Obviously I got into this through volunteering, and I met Councillor Evans, saw the great work that he's doing in the area. I have a mother-in-law who lives in Cllr Evans, and she went through a bad time recently, and the community came together to help her out. And it's so full of community spirit in this area that I really want to see something like that to continue.
I think I want to carry on the work we've been doing for the next 4 years around community involvement. So there's still large sections of our ward because of the size of it, around Milton and Baddeley Green, that don't have active residence groups, that don't have that sort of community infrastructure. So I want to certainly work with them. I also want to support a lot of the groups that are in place. So we've got 3 working men's clubs in the local area, 6 primary schools. We have the Hardman Centre, which is an FA approved football centre, and I think a lot of those areas need a lot more support. And for me, for the next 4 years, I want to carry on building on the work we've done and expand that out a lot more across the world.
My mother-in-law lives in Cllr Green. It's a beautiful area, some lovely houses. But what really struck me first when I was out with Councillor Evans is how many people know him. And again, it's all about community. They know who he is, they go to him with problems, and he does his very best to get them sorted.
I'm absolutely for keeping work local, and the more that we can procure services from local businesses, absolutely that's the best thing that we can do. Anything that the City Council can do for local businesses has to be a good thing, and the more that the local council sources their services from local business has to be a good thing, not only for the economy but also for the environment.
I think it's really important that in a local area, local politicians are accessible, they're accountable, and actually they're around. And this is the biggest ward in Stoke-on-Trent, and I think having 3 hard-working local councillors, which you would get with myself, James and Carl, means that we are a lot more accessible. We don't, one person can't be everywhere, but 3 people working hard and working as a strong team can make a massive difference to everybody, and it can make a massive difference in how visible and how easy they are to talk to and get things done on the City Council. And my proudest achievement while I've been on the City Council, I think, is the introduction of 3 new residents associations and supporting other community groups like the Friends of Chatley Whitfield to protect the heritage of the local area as well. I massively believe that people should be getting involved in their local community, and actually the council should be a way of allowing them or helping them to improve their local area. And I think for me, the fact that over the last 4 years I've been able to set up 3 groups, I've been able to support other groups, which put on events. We had a Christmas event in Norton where there hasn't been one for 20 years. I think it's a massive benefit, and for me I'm immensely proud, not just of what I've done, but actually of the people that have come out and supported me and supported their local communities and actually really created something great in the local area.
I grew up in Norton. I went to Cllr Green High School, lived in Stockton Brick for the last 15 years, so I've got strong connections with the area.
You actually went to school with my mum, didn't you?
I did go to school with your mum, indeed I did, yes. The place is full of good, hard-working people, and money is not flowing freely, shall we say, in this area, and it's important that we spend their money wisely.
I've worked for different charities, including Shelter, Extra Care, so forth. They all operate differently and they all have different targets, but I've been very successful, especially for the shop that I'm running now. and I think this is another area I could actually help the community around it here.
I was impressed with what the local council, with the control of the Conservative group, were doing and vastly improving the services that the City Council providing. They also seem to be managing the finances better than the previous Labour administration were doing.
Simple really, Conservatives have done a better job than the Labour ever have in Stoke. As far as that, when I was little, it's always been Labour. The Conservatives have only been here 4 years, and look what they've done already. And it's easy to see. We can talk about values and our beliefs, but at the end of the day, it's results that matter. And the results say that the Conservatives are just better.
I think for me, over the last 4 years, one of the things I'm most proudest about of the current administration is how much we've done on heritage. Our city's heritage is what makes us us. It's what identifies us as a local area. Very lucky in my ward to have Cllr Evans colliery. It is the most intact coal mine of its type in Western Europe, and it is a scheduled ancient monument. I would very much like to see over the next 4 years we work on what we can do. I know it's a big job, it takes a lot of money, and it's certainly not something the council can do in isolation, but I would like us to see us take steps to see what we can do on that side.